Hi guys, I'm going to teach you how to make calla lilies out of gum paste today, and this is what it looks like when it's done. Oops, almost had a tragedy there. Really pretty. This one's drying. And what you're going to need is this cone. You'll need the medium circle cookie cutter. The kit comes with 3. The kit for making flowers comes with 3, but you'll need the medium for this. You'll need the heart shape cutter for the calla lilies. You'll need a rolling pin with the 1/16 guards on it, something to cut with, some gum glue, and a little paintbrush, the thin foam, some yellow sugar, and you'll also need the fondant rolling mat or anything that you can roll fondant on, as well as some shortening to rub on it, and of course you'll need your gum paste, and I just used the ready to use gum paste that I bought at Michael's. And last but not least, you'll need your ball tool. First thing you want to do is you want to take some gum paste, and you just need a very small amount. You want to roll it out, and when you roll, you want to roll from the center out. You don't want to go like north to south. You want to roll this out to 1/16. Okay, and then you want to take the guards off and roll just a little bit more to make it slightly thinner, not too much, just enough until you see the lines underneath. Then with your heart-shaped cutter, you're going to go ahead and just cut heart out of that. And when you're not using the rest of the gum paste, you want to go ahead and put it away, so you don't want it to dry out. Make sure that you keep it in this airtight container. Alright, so you want to pick up your heart carefully and transfer it to your little mat. You want to dust that with some powdered sugar or some cornstarch or a blend. And then you want to take your ball tool and just pretty much trace the outline of the heart shape, except for the point at the end. So you want to kind of draw it out, like hold it like a pencil and just draw it out. Goal here is to make the ends a little bit thinner. Okay. Then you take your cone, and this is where it gets a little weird. You're going to put the tip of the heart there. You're going to wrap it around the cone like so. And get a little tiny bit of gum glue and put it there at the seam and close it up, but not all the way. You want that little piece to kind of flare out. And then what I do to help it look a little more realistic is I take the back of my brush and I curl it up with it on all the edges, all the way around. Even the peak. Okay, like that. Now you just want to set this aside and let it dry. Next thing you're going to want to make is the little center of the calla lily. So what you're going to need is some yellow gum paste, and the way I made this yellow is I took some white gum paste and mixed it with some yellow fondant. Just a little tiny bit goes a long way. And now you're going to need the purple guards on your rolling pin, because you want this to be 1/8 of an inch thick. So go ahead and roll that out. Again, go from this. There you go. And then you will need your circle cutter. And you just want to cut a circle out of that. Like so. And you're only going to need half of this, so you want to go ahead and cut that circle in half. Okay? And so you can save the other half to make another calla lily. And the reason you want to go ahead and measure these out and roll them out is for consistency, because if you're going to make a lot of different flowers for a cake, you don't want them to be, you know, like too big or something like that. Okay, so then you want to just kind of roll it into that kind of shape right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to paint it all around with the gum glue rather. And then you're going to take your sugar and you're going to dump it in there. I like to give it a little shake like this. Turn it around, make sure it's nice and covered. And that's what it looks like. So go ahead and set that aside and let it dry. Okay, and last but not least, for the calla lily, you're going to need some green fondant. And you're going to go ahead and roll this out to 1/16 of an inch. So we're going to take out the purple guards and put the pink ones back on. Okay. Go ahead and roll that out. Okay, and then I'm going to remove them because it needs to be just a little bit thinner than that. Okay, and again, you take your circle, the medium circle, go ahead and cut that off. And go ahead and get that from there, but you're only going to need half of this as well, so you could just cut the half and discard the rest. So you're going to need half. And you're going to paint the back, or one side of it because they're the same, with gum paste. You're going to get your mold again. And the flat side of the circle is going to go along the top of the tip, and then the ends are going to meet to form like a little cone where the seam of the flower is. So you just want to kind of get those together. Okay, so you got something that looks like this. Okay, and you know, when you're working with gum paste instead of fondant, it dries very quickly, so even though this isn't completely dry, I'm just going to put it together for you and show you the rest of it. So the last step is you're going to paint a little bit of gum glue on the inside of that and add the little center, and there you have it. A really pretty calla lily. Very simple to make. And go ahead and set it in the dish with this one, and now we have the beginning of a bouquet. Hope you like it.